Good morning students. Welcome back to your English language online class. Today I am going to teach you about tenses. So let's start the class. So children, first I am going to teach you about simple present tense. First let us understand what is simple present tense. A verb in the simple present tense tells us about an action that takes place now or happens regularly. So children, any action that takes place now or that happens regularly or an action that is a universal truth is in the simple present tense. Let us see some of the examples. Example number 1. I walk to school. Now in this sentence is stating something that happens every day. So walk here will be in the simple present tense. Second, the sun rises in the east. Now this statement is a universal truth. It is a general truth. We cannot change this. The sun always rises in the east. It is a truth. So this statement is in simple present tense. Similarly, third one, Priya helps her mother. Now, this statement is a habit. Now, it is a habit of Priya to help her mother every day. So here, this statement is also this action is also in the simple present tense. Now let us see how to write a verb in its simple present tense form. When we write a verb before a singular noun, we add an S to it. So if we are writing a verb before a singular noun, we always add an S to it. For example, see. Tanya dash a letter. We have to write the simple present tense form of the verb write. Now I told you that before a singular noun. Now here Tanya, we are talking only about one person. So Tanya is a singular noun. So while writing a verb before a singular noun, we add an S. So the simple present tense form of write becomes writes. So the sentence becomes Tanya writes a letter. Now see second rule. When the noun is plural, the verb remains in its base form. So now see this example. Tanya and Vanya dash their exams. Now here also we have to write the simple present tense form of the verb write. Now according to the rule, if the noun is in plural, so Tanya and Vanya, we are talking about two persons. So it is in plural, so the verb remain in its base form. So we will use the base form of the verb. So the sentence becomes Tanya and Vanya write their exams. We will not add an S to the verb. Now see this. We use the base form of the verbs with I, you, we, they. So when do we use the base form of the verb? We use the base form of the verb with plural nouns and with I, you, we and they. Let us see this example. Example number 1. I write novels. So with I, we have used the base form of the verb. We have not added an S in this word. Second, do you live in Kanpur? So in this sentence also, with you, I told you we will write the base form of the verb. So the verb is live. We will write live as it is. We will not add an S to it. Now let us see how to form simple present tense form of the verbs ending in first. If the verb end with a consonant plus Y, then Y changes into IES in the simple present tense form. For example, cry. Now see, cry is ending with the word y. So this verb in the simple present tense form becomes cries. We have replaced I with IES. Similarly, reply in the simple present tense form becomes replies, and dry in the simple present tense form becomes dries. Second, if the verbs end with a vowel plus y, we add an s in the simple present tense form. For example, play. Now see, play is ending with a vowel a plus y. So in the simple present tense form, we write the word play as plays. We have added an s. Similarly, stay in the simple present tense form becomes stays. Enjoy in the simple present tense form becomes enjoys. Now if the verbs end with an s, ch or sh, in that case we add es in the verb to we add es in the verb in the present tense form of the verb. For example, watch. Now you can see that this watch ends with ch. So in the simple present tense form, watch becomes watches. We have added an es. Similarly, wish becomes wishes and miss becomes misses. So children, now I am going to teach you about present continuous tense. When do we use present continuous tense? We use the present continuous tense when we talk about things happening at the time of speaking. So a verb in the present continuous tense tells us of an action that is continuing at the time of speaking or writing. Now what is the form of the present continuous tense? The form is am or is or are plus the ing form of the verb. First let us understand when do we use am, is and are. We use am with the pronoun I. We use is with the pronoun with the singular nouns and pronouns, and we use are with plural nouns or pronouns. Okay, so let us see some of the examples. First one, I dash my room. We have to write the present continuous tense of the verb clean. So I told you with the pronoun I, we first write am. So you will write am, and verb plus ing. We have to write the ing form of the verb. So clean becomes cleaning. So the sentence becomes I am cleaning my room. Similarly, second sentence, we dash. We have to write the present continuous tense of the verb travel. So we is a plural pronoun, right? So with a plural noun or pronoun, we write are. So first we will write are. Then we will write the ing form of the verb. So travel becomes traveling. So the sentence becomes we are traveling. So this sentence is in the present continuous tense. Third, the bird dash. Now we are talking about only one bird. We are talking about a singular noun. So with singular noun or pronoun we use is. So first we will write is, and we will write the ing form of the verb. So fly becomes flying. So is flying will be written in the present continuous tense form. So the sentence becomes the bird is flying. Now let us understand about present perfect tense. What is present perfect tense? Present perfect tense refers to an action or event in the past. An action that has happened in the past, but it is connected to the present. So present perfect tense refers to an action in the past that is still connected to the present. It is formed by using has or have with the past participle of the verb. First, let us understand when do we use has or have. We use have with I, with the pronouns I, you, we, they, and with plural nouns. And we use has with he, she, it, and singular nouns. So, while writing a verb in present perfect tense, we use has, have plus the past participle of the verb. It will be more clear from the examples. See example number 1. He dashed his cricket bat, and in the bracket it is written lose. We have to write the present perfect tense form of the verb lose. So I told you, if we want to write a verb in present perfect tense, first we will write has or have. So here let us check the pronoun. The pronoun is he. So with he I told you we use has. So first we will write has plus the past participle form of the verb. What is the past participle form of the verb lose? Lose becomes lost. So in the present perfect tense we write lose as has lost. So the sentence becomes he has lost his cricket bat. Second sentence, they dash the film. We have to write the present perfect tense. We have to write in the present perfect tense form. So watch becomes, the past participle of watch is watched. And here you can see there is, the pronoun is they. So with the pronoun they we use have. So the present perfect tense becomes have watched. So the sentence becomes they have watched the film. Now I am going to teach you about simple past tense. Now what is simple past tense? We use the simple past tense to talk about the things that have already happened. So in the present tense we talk about the things that are happening now, and in the past tense we talk about the things that have already happened. So the actions are over in the simple past tense. How do we form a simple past tense? We usually add a D or ed to the base form of the verb. It will be more clear from the examples. See, first one, I close the door. Now this is in simple present tense. So to convert it into past tense, we have to add a D or ed to the base form of the verb. So what is the verb in this sentence? Close. So to write close in past tense, we will write close as closed. So the sentence in the simple past tense becomes I closed the door. So this sentence states that the action is over. The action has already taken place. Second, we bake cakes. This is in present tense. So how we will write this in simple past tense? We baked cakes. We have added a D. So this sentence indicates that the action, the baking action has already been done. The action is over. Third sentence, they clean the cups. So in the simple past tense, we will write clean as cleaned. So the sentence in the past tense becomes they cleaned the cups. The action of cleaning is over. It has already been taken in the been done in the past. Now there are some words that use a different form. These are irregular past tense verbs. Let us see some of the irregular past tense verbs that are formed by using different words other than adding D and ed. So see the first one, buy. Now buy in the past tense becomes bought. Eat becomes ate. Bring becomes brought. Fly becomes flew. Build becomes built. Wear becomes wore. Sing becomes sang. Write becomes wrote. Weep becomes wept. Sleep becomes slept. Dream becomes dreamt. So these are some of the irregular past tense verbs. Now children, I am going to teach you about past continuous tense. Now when do we use past continuous tense? We use past continuous tense in the following cases. Let us see the first case. First, to refer to an action that was going on for a certain period of time in past. So we use past continuous tense to refer to an action that was going on for a certain period in the past. Then we also use past continuous tense with simple past tense to show that something happened while another action is still going on. We also use past continuous tense to show that an action happened repeatedly in the past, that the action was repeating itself in the past. And we also use past continuous tense to show change or growth. Now to form past continuous tense, we use was or were plus the ing form of the verb. Now I told you that while writing past continuous tense, we use was or were plus the ing form of the verb. So first, let us also understand when do we use was and when do we use were. So in case of singular noun or pronoun, we use was plus verb plus ing to express the past continuous tense. For example, see, Radha dashed a cake when Pooja came in. We have to write the past continuous tense form of the verb bake. So here we are talking about only one person. We are talking about a singular noun. So we know that we will use was. And we will use ing form of the verb. So bake becomes baking. So in the past continuous tense, the sentence becomes Radha was baking a cake when Pooja came in. Now the second case, in case of plural nouns or pronouns and in case of and with the pronoun you, we use were plus verb in the plus the ing form of the verb in the past continuous tense. For example, first one, the people dash the fair. We have to write the past continuous tense form of the verb enjoy. So here we are talking about more than one person. So people is a plural noun. So with plural noun we use were. So we will write were plus the ing form of the verb. So enjoy becomes enjoying in the past continuous tense form of the verb. Second, you dash when I came. We have to write the past continuous tense form of the verb sleep. So with you, with the pronoun you, we use were. So first we will write were plus the ing form of the verb. So sleep becomes sleeping. So in the past continuous tense, the sentence becomes you were sleeping when I came.